Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Cornelia?
I'm fine, Jacob. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. Happy that this time I was able to make it.
Okay. Good morning.
I have to. Morning.
Good morning. Good evening.
Hello, hello.
Namaskar. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Morning. Good afternoon. Good
Good to see you again.
Steve and I are wearing the same shirt.
Great, great.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh, who's
Hello.
there?
Hello. Yeah, still people are joining. Yeah, meanwhile. Yeah. Today, we will have a session. We will have meeting with mentors. Again, everyone will have a chance to talk to the mentors in the group, in breakout room. More study, more case studies, testimonials, question answers, and many other things. Before that, we have couple of announcements, couple of things to know and to inform and to tell. There is what are the other possibilities? From today's call, from today's mentor meeting, there was a question from a couple of people that in the month of February, we had organized or asked a challenge activity. For the learning online consultation by being present in the call with doctor. But difficulty in finding people how to do, what to do. There was a question, how to do pulse reading, how to read pulse. Then we had a consultation, we had a pulse class here. Many people were here in the last month. We had whole day workshop about the pulse teaching. And then yesterday also there was a class about the pulse reading by Dr. Smita and Krishna. Couple of people were there, like attend that session. Maybe someone can share their experience. What was that? How was it? How was was it useful or like something beneficial? The session, what is it easy to implement? Is it easy or how easy or how difficult it is to start doing practice? All what you are learning, reading, seeing, observing, we want to also know that how it is, how much easy and difficult. So we can make some changes for the future session. So by any chance, if some of you can share your experience, maybe a couple of you have seen these sessions online when we had this pulse teaching session on 26th of March. Maybe a couple of you have already watched it through the online, or people who were here, they attended it live. So maybe someone can share their experience. How was it? It's difficult, improving, and what it is. It's now time to do more practice and implement in your practice. Yes. Yes, LK. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. It's so great to see you all again after, it feels like a couple of days, but it's almost 2 weeks. I think it was really, really good to get this good structure so that you can go point by point while taking a pulse from somebody else, to have a structure in the mind and then just concentrate and focus. But I still feel myself, I try to catch as much pulses as possible. But if I don't have a quiet place, or I do it just in between something, it's so hard for me to still focus and be in the present moment, because things are going around. Maybe I think, oh, I just have 5 minutes and what's going on next. And this is really hard for me to stay in the moment, to keep out everything else and just take notice on this pulse. That's really the hard point.
Yeah, correct. It's very important. First thing, the quality required for the pulse reading. It's a focus. It's very important to just, when you take the pulse, you see and feel only the pulse, fully 1000% inside the pulse. And that needs also a practice. At least 100 pulse required. Good sharing, good observation and feeling. Good. Yes, Afsane. Yeah.
Hello, namaskar, everyone.
Namaskar.
Thank you. I watched the videos many times, Dr. Hemang, but number one was that sometimes I couldn't hear it properly. The sound was very vague. Number two, I found that although I was practicing, and whatever I was watching, I had friends here and I was trying to do what I captured, but I didn't know, this is something that, like there was a session with Krishna that he asked everybody to feel the pulse, and he explained about the VAT, if I got it right, and that the water was going down. Now, the friend that was here, she has pain in her lower legs and the joint. So I said, okay, this is water going down. But when I felt the pulse, it just felt like a pulse, like I take that I take. I think pulse needs to be taught face to face, and not just a practice that we do. Yes, I appreciate we need to learn to focus. And to begin with, when I was doing the pulse, I was feeling embarrassed because I felt like, I kept saying, I'm only learning, I'm practicing, but I felt like an imposter doing that because I had no idea what I was doing at first. And so I was more shy and more embarrassed than try to be focused. And then slowly, I closed my eyes and I tried to do it, but a long way to go. But I wish that we could also do the same sessions with our mentors, but we are all working full time, so it has to be on a weekend or something. Thank you.
Great. Excellent, Apsane. Appreciate that you already started doing practice. That is most important. Once you start, there will be a way. And you can understand many things by doing. That you are stuck here or there. And then there will be a question from where to start, what to do first, what not. And that we will talk. And also we will always give you more and more support through the material. We are in process that the material we are preparing, that will be also very useful to begin with, like from what to check first in the pulse. Good. Good. Yes, Andrea.
Namaskar, everybody. I miss you, Dr. Hemang. I miss hugging and squeezing you.
Yes. We are miss.
So I focused so much on trying to feel the pulse that I started feeling my own pulse. And that was very confusing. And how I know I was feeling my own pulse is because I started picking up so many different rhythms. I took my fingers away from the client's hand and I placed my fingers on the table and confirmed it. I felt my own pulse. And then of course, then I was just like, how am I ever going to learn this? If I'm feeling my own pulse and it's interfering with the customer's pulse. So heaven help me.
Good that you mentioned this point, Andrea. Thank you. This will be very helpful for all of us. Dr. Naram and Dr. Smita Naram always given specific instruction, never to check your own pulse. And not during the practice and never further as well. It's always confusing because your fingers are associated with you. So they are already, the fingers have presence of the imbalance. They cannot read the imbalance or ama or this because they are already having your connected to your body. So you cannot feel anything about you with your pulse. So never to check, remember that, always to check others' pulse during study or further. And always it's a matter of practice, practice, practice. And then you will get more success, more deeper understanding, feeling. Good, thank you. Yes, Cindy, Deborah, Marcia.
Okay, hi.
Bye.
So anyway, I'm so proud of these girls. I mean, Arsena,
Asana.
she didn't even come to the class and she was practicing. I was so proud of her. And but I just and Andrea for practicing. When we were practicing a lot every day on each other here, and we still were not feeling confident. And Dr. Smita did another little class, which you guys all will get a copy of. And she had pulses in people's charts and we had to check it and then check it against the chart. And I'd say, oh, you're supposed to have heat. Let me feel the heat. And so I'd feel the pivot point on her pulse and I'd go, I felt it. And I'd practically be jumping up and down. So I think if you have the opportunity for a mentor in your area, even if you can't come to India till next year, please take that opportunity because it was just so wonderful to start to get just a little bit of, oh, I can feel that. So that when we go home, we keep practicing and it keeps building our confidence.
It's confidence building.
As confidence building. That's what we need is confidence building.
Exactly. Good observation, Deborah. That any one pulse, when you feel correctly, it boosts your confidence. It motivates you. It inspires you. It's great. That's good. Good observation. Good experience. Thank you for sharing this. Yes. Yes, Radu.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I would like to mention that during the video that took place in India, which I was trying to get piece by piece and to digest. There was a point when Dr. Smita Naram was saying about focusing on some ideas of the pulse, for each idea to focus on only 6 beats, and then to jump to the next, and then to jump to the next. And I found out very, very useful in taking pulses, because it just it gives you a clarity, because once you go too much into one or the other, it starts the questions and is not clear at all. But once you just stay on the 6 beats and you just write something down about your observation, then you look at the observation and you get closer to what it should be. So it's not how long, it's how short you could take it. Something like this. This is what
Wow.
my feeling was.
Oh, wow. Super observation. Super. Wonderful observation. And you got the right
Thank you
point.
very much.
That is what I think yesterday Dr. Smita was talking all about, to read the 6 beats. If you hold the pulse for a longer time, then you get confused. Just 6. It's not matter to counting 6 every time, but just observe and then note down your observation. Great, great, perfect. This is the best
Thank you
observation.
very much.
An easy way to start. Yes, Cindy. Yes. Yeah.
I just wanted to share that yesterday, Krishna said he's going to make all of us and put it on the site, a video on going through each of the steps of the, I think it's 5 steps. And you're right, Radu, it's only 6 beats, and just write down what you observe and then go back and go to the next step and write it down and go back until we get really good at it. And then we won't need to pause as much. But he's going to make us some videos, so he'll be sharing those soon.
Yes. Yes. We have this recording from the yesterday, and just once we'll get from like this editor,
Right.
and we'll share it with everyone. We'll upload here in this this portal education website, so everyone will have possibility to watch it. It's a
Yeah.
good video from yesterday's session.
Yeah.
Yes, Sanjay should. Sanjay, bye.
Yes, hello. So
Nice.
along the same way, do you think these videos plus there was a video I remember by Dr. Nurum that was done in Berlin, where he actually not only wrote things down on in paper and on the board, but then actually physically showed it in the video. Do you think that video plus the videos from yesterday could be available then?
Yes. Yes. That other video, I need to check with if someone has from the Dr. Narum's that class or session. But from yesterday's session, definitely we will share it and we'll upload here in the portal so everyone can watch it anytime. Good,
Okay.
good. Good observation, good sharing. The idea is to do more and more practice, and we encourage everyone, please organize, like do more and more practice. And also there is another possibility that, yes, Apsane, you want to say, yeah, please.
Thank you. I have one question. I noticed that Dr. Mira had taught one of her own direct students that she's teaching pose healing to, that she was, when she was taking the pose, she was, for example, when she was doing Vata, then she was lifting Pitta up. And I find that doing that helps a lot when I'm moving and just putting the 3 fingers and then, you know, moving them one by one to get the real feel of the finger, that the pose that I'm feeling on that particular finger. That's a very good idea to do, but I didn't see that being done in any of the videos.
Yes, there are the see, it's we cannot, and we were unable to complete everything in this like a one day session of the pulse reading. A lot. And we will continue doing this more and more techniques, more and more like a different pulse, different way to check. But what we have taken is most easiest way, the simple 5 steps to follow to check. First of all, always to start with, to begin with, to place the finger at the right place with the right pressure. So location and pressure, first thing is. The second point, to understand which dosa is imbalance. Imbalance. Which dosa is aggravated? Vata, Pitta or Kapha. Whichever the pulse you experience or feel that it's a dominating, that is aggravated, disturbed, imbalance. Then to check if ama is there or not. And to understand ama, there is a very simple technique is, if you, when you feel the pulse, if it is a sharp like pinpoint, then no AMA. And when if you have ball pen and the other angle of the pen, it's a blunt, the full circumference is a ball pen in my hand. The one point is a pinpoint where the pointed part, and the other is the other end is a blunt part, the big part. So here is a heavy feeling. Okay. The big. So if the pulse is heavy, slow, dumb, it's taking time to come back, then it's AMA. If it is sharp, like a pointed pulse, then no AMA. Then to check the movement of AMA, the Vata pulse is moving horizontally in which direction? How much it's moving from Vata to Pitta, Pitta to Kapha, or beyond that. Accordingly, you can fix the location of the illness or complications in the body. And then you have a possibility to check if any of the tissues, dhatus, are disturbed or not. So for that, you can check the degenerative changes through the pulse, where you see the pulse is going, Vata pulse is moving in the direction of the wrist. If you feel the pulse is hot, then you can see that there is an imbalance. The Rakta Dushti means blood is impure. Heat is there. And if you feel that beige in the pulse, moist, humidity, then there is a problem with the Meda Dhatu, fat. If you see the swelling, means the pulse is not immediately available when you place your fingers. That means there is a problem with the Rasava Strotas, means plasma is affected. There is some swelling in the body, water retention, inflammation, heaviness, which is most commonly we see in the hypothyroid. If you find the pulse is in between missing, it's getting missed, breaking, that means there is a problem in the Raktava Strotas, circulation is missing. All this step by step, 5 things to check. We will provide the study material. Do maximum practice as much as you can. There is one more possibility, giving an idea. Like you have a people by any chance, someone, your friends, contacts, your clients, ask them for the consultation to your place. Check the pulse. Check his or her pulse. Whatever your findings are there, you note down. And at the same time, you have fixed the appointment, online appointment with the Ayush Shakti doctor. You tell your observation findings to doctor that you are finding Vata aggravated, Vata one up, AMA, swelling, and doctor will tell you that this could be. The client is next to you, sitting next to you, so you have the possibility of all symptoms to ask them, to check with them, to confirm the diagnosis, confirm your findings. So client is next to you, check the history, write down everything, take the pulse, tell your doctor that this is my findings, my observation, and he or she will explain you directly that if you are observing this pulse, then it should be this. Or maybe he will tell you that if the client has a problem with the skin, so there should be a heat in the pulse, check again. The doctor will tell you, if the client, you will mention that the client has a problem with the PCOS, suppose the doctor will tell you that how to check the pulse, what kind of the pulse should be there in the pulse findings, what you should observe in the pulse. So you have possibility again to check the pulse, and that's why you will learn. Client will get more support and satisfaction that his or her treatment is with the diagnosis, pulse diagnosis, not just by symptoms. You can organize this way more and more consultation with your Ayush Shakti doctor, so you can do this. Sometimes there is a question, how to find the people, how to get the people. Maybe all of you don't have the clients, not so many contacts of this. Maybe you can fix a day with your mentor doctor, that your mentor doctor will give you a small webinar, general webinar about Ayurveda, introduction to Ayurveda, which will be useful for the general public, general all people in the day-to-day link. What is Ayurveda? How to inspire them to start Ayurveda. So one of the day, 45-minute session can be online session for the clients, for the people, general Ayurveda. So you can spread this information to your people, your groups, your friends, that there will be a group. Then the Ayush Shakti doctor, your doctor will tell them, inspire them about starting and following the Ayurveda path. And in that talk, they will tell that maybe you can organize, schedule your appointment with you. So by that mean, they will come to you. First session online webinar, just for understanding information. The Ayush Shakti doctor will give you, your mentor doctor will give you a small talk, and then they will be motivated to coming for the pulse consultation to you. And that when they come for pulse consultation, you schedule appointment with your mentor doctor. So your mentor doctor will explain you the each pulse, each symptoms wise. So this way we'll have a multiple benefit learning. Yes, Afsane.
I'm sorry, this is my last question.
Please.
One thing that is bothering my head is that I noticed when I was booking appointments with Dr. Mira and Dr. Giovanni, and even when I was in clinic with Dr. Smita, and sometimes I would take the pulse of the person that Dr. Smita had seen. And, you know, we say that everybody has a prakriti, so the constituent dosha. And often I found that they say that particular dosha is the one that is problematic, is imbalanced, is vitiated. For example, I'm a Vata person, and they always feel the Vata is going crazy, and they say, oh, this is your problem. So somebody's prakriti is going to be the one that is jumping the most on the pulse. It's going to be the first one that you can feel strongly. But is that also associated with vitiated dosha?
Good question. So normally we observe the Vikriti first. We can observe the Prakriti when the pulses are balanced. Maybe the Vikriti means imbalance, and the constitution can be the same or maybe the different. Right now, when anyone is coming to us, normally we see, we find, and we observe only imbalance, not the constitution. First, we bring balance in the body, mind, emotions. Then we are able to find and see what exactly is or her constitution, not in the beginning. Good. Yes, Cindy. Yeah.
Hi.
Yes.
I have a question. So when we were doing pulse reading, we were learning it, and we were in the clinic.
Yeah.
We had that sheet of paper that was really helpful, right?
Yes.
Will we get a PDF of that so we can have them or print them out?
Yes.
Because that'll be helpful for everybody.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. There is a list of common questions to ask to confirm the reading, which is like which we normally use always in the beginning of like a learning phase of the pulse. We will share with all of you. So when you have the possibility to check the pulse, you can ask questions and confirm that your reading is correct, or you need to recheck the pulse. Good. Yes, Sisi.
Good afternoon. Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
Good to see you again, Dr. Femang.
Yes.
um, I have my experience this week was I went to take a pulse of a couple in Frankfurt, and with the husband it was clear. He's got aggravated Peter, and yeah, so he when I asked him follow-up questions, he was able to confirm that. His wife, however, is very obese. I had hard time picking up just the constitution. What is it? Was very, very, very faint. So I stayed on long enough to be able to pick up the dosha, which one is aggravated. And I found that she is kapha. And, with follow-up questions, she was able to confirm that. But, my question is, in extreme situations like that, where you, literally, it's almost like she doesn't have, but she does because she's breathing. So there must be a dosha, there must be a pulse. How do you overcome that? Afsana was talking about feeling embarrassed, and also, because we're learning, it's easy to feel that way, especially when you're trying so hard to concentrate, and it was at their place. It wasn't, and in the environment I'm familiar with. So staying on, not too long, but long enough to be able to pick up something, I found that to be a challenge. That's one. My second question is, my friends are also referring me to medical doctors, and I'm just right out, so nervous, so unsure. How do we overcome that? I know you explained that we can, have these sessions with our friends and clients, together with our mentor. So going forward, of course, that's going to change. But how, first of all, how do you deal with faint, very faint pulses?
I have understood your first question. Second, not exactly, but let me answer your first question first.
Okay.
Normally, we recommend to start practice the learning phase in the initial stage with the easy way. How, like when we start learning the swimming, first we learn and start doing swimming in the just small swimming pool, not directly in ocean. Similar here, we need to start do our practice on the simple normal man, not woman, or like a man and woman, not like a obese, not the heavy pulse, not the difficult finding pulse. It's always difficult. Like when the excessive fat is there, then difficult to take the pulse, then difficult diagnosis, difficult reading, difficult judgment. Easy pulse to check for the practice in the beginning. Later on, slowly with the practice, you can take any pulse and you feel it, because it's all matter of the pressure, how much pressure you do. The right pressure in right location, I always, from the day one, I mention again and again, it's important. If you take your right flight, then only you reach to the right destination. Otherwise, it's wrong. So it's very important to catch the right place. The second question I didn't get exactly, sorry. Please, can you please repeat?
sorry, it was about taking a pulse of, you know, professional medical people like doctors.
Yeah, okay, sorry. So legal point of view.
No, I think from still a practical point of view, you know, me feeling comfortable, and also, you know, if I'm going to have a client who is already a medical doctor, how can I deal with situations like that in the future? Can I immediately contact my mentor and say, I'm going to have this session with a, you know, professional doctor? Can you please, would that be the process to, or the approach to take?
Yeah, we can always talk to them, we can explain them, we can be available if required to explain the medical doctor and to allow them. It's always there. So whenever it is the situation, you can always talk to us and we can give the best way possible support to make it happen.
Okay.
Good.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Jan. Is the Jan who was first, he attended this pulse reading session online, the pulse education. And then he was here to learn this pulse in person, offline. So he has both experience.
That is true.
Yeah.
So I was very happy that I already did the online thing, because then when we did the training in Mumbai, I already know quite a lot about the theory. So I could focus more on practicing and understanding even deeper. So that was a nice combination.
Yes.
However, I do have a question about the pulse reading. I find it very difficult often to feel the kapha pulse. And then if I cannot feel that, how can I feel vata moving up to kapha or even beyond?
Again, it's a matter of pressure. Maybe normally always to give heavy pressure to the kapha finger. Vata finger, just superficial pressure, superficial touch, light pressure. For the pitta finger, medium level pressure. And the kapha finger, heavy pressure. If you press the right, if you give the proper pressure, then only there is a possibility of finding something, feeling something, observe something. Many times it is there, but we don't see because the pressure is not given correctly.
Okay,
but
so
with the practice, it will happen. So it is not just so like a very easy. It's easy, but not very easy. It needs at least 100 pulse experience.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, good. And with the experience, you will learn by your own many things. So again and again, we ask everyone to do lots of practice. Be present with your clients in the online consultation call or anywhere. So you will have more and more clarity. One more thing to tell about many different assessments, like evaluation. After every session, we have one assessment form to fill up, like exam, like evaluation, some questions. So many have already submitted time to time. Many of us are submitting, and many of us have not done yet. I request everyone. It is good to do evaluation with the session time to time. It's easy. Instead of like do it together, many session evaluation, it's difficult. Then it's confusing. Then to watch the session again, to read the study material again, and then to answer the question. And in order to get like a complete university certificate, it is necessary in any case, maybe not today, but after 3 years, it will be required. So I request again and again, everyone, yes, some people who were in traveling and still some people are in the Panchakarma process. Maybe for them, these last sessions are not able to like complete evaluation assessment now. It's okay. They can complete it in the next month or later. But otherwise, I request do it timely, side by side, regularly. It will be easy. If you find any difficulties, please feel free to ask your mentors. Mentor will give you support. Mentor will take different sessions for you. You can fix special time and date with your mentors. They will talk to you and explain you what is that. And normally we have first and third Saturday of every month this session, official session. Second Saturday of every month we have the mentor meeting. Normally fourth Saturday we have still open. Maybe every month we can keep one question answer session on fourth Saturday. We will give you possibility, chance to ask the questions in general, common question answer session. Today, 16th of April, we have this mentor meeting. Then 23rd, we will have regular education session about the food and lifestyle. Next part, second part. 30th April, Saturday, 5th Saturday of this month, we have free. We have actually no session, but we are planning to organize a special general common question answer session for everyone. So you can bring your questions in general about education, like any questions we can answer. All mentors will be there together on the panel. They will answer the question. And also we will have like this videos uploaded soon. Right now, as last time I also mentioned that the videos recording from our education week in India, Mumbai, we have two types of recording available. One recording through the Zoom automatic recording, which is already available in the education portal, in the education website. It is already available. But other video recording, which was recorded from the external camera, it's a really big size of 450. So it is readily available. Now it is ready to upload, but difficult to share with the people who don't have the Google email ID. Normally, we will share this recording only with the registered email ID. So registered email ID means your registered email ID with the education, 3-year education. So while sharing this recording with you all, we face some difficulties. Difficulties means some people don't have the Google email ID. So it was not going through. So maybe we will find the solution for them in the next month. Meanwhile, they can watch the videos on portal, and with others who have the Google email ID, with them we will share the video link, Google Drive link. Yes, Jaina maybe can explain more.
Yes, I was just telling Dr. Hamong earlier that I have a Google email address, but my main email address that I use is a Yahoo account. So I actually would like to ask, what would be the best procedure to be able to give the Google email address so that I can have that file shared with me?
Yeah, will be good if we will have the all Google email ID, then easy. So we will change your email communication in the everywhere. We will put the Google email everywhere. We'll keep only one email ID. We cannot keep two email ID for communication. We'll keep only one. Okay. So whichever is the best. Okay. For Google, it goes everything smooth and easy.
So Dr. Hamong, where would I send an email to have that changed?
education@ayushshakti.com, the email ID, one standard, that to change email ID. Just the
Wonderful.
simple, yeah.
Thank you.
We will make changes from the back end everywhere. Then you will receive all the emails always on this new email ID. And good. Anything else, Cornelia?
Not really. The only thing that came up that a lot of people didn't even find the recordings on the platform. They didn't even know where they are because they are uploaded, and they were asking, I didn't see them. And so I showed them a few people last week on the 100-day bonus call where they are, but I guess still a lot of people don't even know they're there.
So good, if you can explain, and if you can, so by sharing screen, is it possible?
Yeah, and let me just check. I have to open it up in the background.
Yes, Afghane, you were asking something. Meanwhile, Cornelia starts sharing.
I have one question. You know, the assignments that we do, many people don't realize that they also have to submit their assignments. You know, we put the assignment on Google Drive, the one that Cornelia has created.
Yeah.
And I want to know what happens to those assignments.
Yeah.
They are from the clients that we've seen, and it goes with every session. But do we get feedback on them? Do we not get feedback?
So normally the assignment which was shared through the Google Drive by Cornelia, it was all about, I think, the question, understanding about your interest and your focus, your goal and your things. So that we have noted in our record everywhere. So to, like, it is for our understanding about each individual.
Yes, but
Like,
there
what
was
is the require, what to do in future in this education, how to take forward and how to move forward.
I'm talking about, sorry to interrupt. I'm talking about, for example, you're doing Samanya and Vishesha, and we had to find 3 clients, you know, to see what food they should eat, and whether it's the action, is it guru, is it karma, what is it, like that. So we've uploaded them, but some of the people that are contacting me from other parts as well, they didn't know they have to upload them. And
normally they all no. See, you upload there whatever, like whatever you are uploading, we must check it, we must see, and wherever it is like a required, we must reply in response individually or together or common. Some information is just for our understanding what is going on, what kind of like a understanding we are providing, and what we are talking is how much correct or wrong to improve ourselves. It is something for that. Okay, so it is not always like for the that purpose. The question answers on the up portal education website assessment, like sometimes that's an automatic answer that you get the feedback quickly on the spot. Okay.
Yes.
The other things, if required, if necessary, definitely we will respond. If not, you don't respond, doesn't mean that we have not seen it, we have not checked it. We must check everything.
Okay. Can I also ask just one more question as Cornelia is preparing that? I was in hospital because I accidentally drank a surgical spirit instead of water. And I was taken to hospital, and you know, at that time I didn't have my mobile with me to contact to see what I need to do. But what should I have done with the, like, if I had contacted somebody, what would your advice be? Because the bottles looked the same and they were in the glove compartment in my car, and I just picked up the surgical spirit, which I use for disinfecting, and I drank that instead of water. Well, I took a big mouthful and then I spat it out. But in hospital, they gave me milk and omeprazole. And I was just wondering, is there a remedy? Would you have done it differently?
Yeah, if they come to us, we also give the milk as a antidote to remove out. Drinking milk as an antidote.
Thank you.
Good. Yes.
Should we do the first where
please.
it is? So we
please.
Okay, let me show this one here. So I hope everyone can see my screen now. So this is how it looks like when you are in the portal. And here you have your weekly sessions, and the recordings from India are actually a little bit hidden. They are actually here under class records. So when you click on that, you see certain things. Now you see from last week, April 9th, and then you see already the one from Dr. Tushar, which he did this morning. However, when you look then for, let me see, pulse reading offline, there's nothing showing, even though there is something there. And the way to do that is actually, what I did is I go into when was the recording done. So I put in custom. And for me, the training in India started on the 25th of March, because I was behind from time-wise. So you have to find which day it was. And as an end date, I chose April the 2nd. That was the end of the week in India. So I did this one, and then for whatever reason, then it suddenly shows. So when I click on that now, I get the whole sessions here from like 8 hours long. That was recorded, the pulse reading one. When I go, when I close that again, and then you can, once you have set the date, then you can go in here and go for the different topics. So there was the Panchakarma session. So that shows up now here, which was on the 31st of March. Or when I go to Mama, then I get the one from this, that was also on the 30th. And then I get that recording. So the first thing is to set the date in, and you can do that in the custom, and then go here and pick which of the sessions you want to watch. Not all of the topics here have a session. I think we had the herbs as well. So there was also a session on the 29th. So that's the way to find them under class records, set your date, and then you find it here under the drop-down menu.
Super, great, good, good idea. Thank you, Cornelia.
You're welcome.
Good. Cindy, yes.
Arshia.
Arshia. Sorry. Good.
Just going back to the pulse, I just wanted to share my experience yesterday after Dr. Smita left.
Wow.
Had a pleasure of taking gate rays. She must be giggling somewhere. I tried to get her pulse, and I couldn't. And then I tried again and again, and I'm like, somewhere water, okay, that's water, where are the rest of them? And then I had it, please help me, put my fingers, and she did, and she's giggling along, and I'm trying again, and she's giggling again. I'm like, okay, you have no pulse, Gidre. And then she giggles and she presses my finger, and I'm, I do it again, and finally I get it. And actually some of the stuff was correct, which it was awesome. And she opens the chart, and the first thing is in red, Dr. Smita put there is deep pulse, and she starts laughing. So don't be afraid, and don't forget to press hard, because I was just afraid that I'm pressing already too much, and perhaps I'm not doing it correct. It was just that it was deep. Just wanted to share that.
Super, very helpful, this information, not too afraid to press, because then only you get the right information. Good. Thank you. Yes, Corey, we are missing you.
Hello, I didn't have a
Okay.
question, but I'm just listening.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good, good. Thank you. Yes, Satu, you have something to say?
Yes, I was thinking, could we use some of the time with our mentor group to share their home assignments? Because some of the questions are like that kind of questions that it would be helpful if we could discuss about those matters instead of just turning in our papers and not knowing whether it's right or wrong, or did we understand it or not at all. So it would be more helpful to discuss about these matters with a smaller group than this,
Yeah.
the whole group together, even
Yeah.
though everyone would benefit from it, but it would be nice if there was more discussion in the smaller groups. Thank you.
Yes, it is a plan. That is what I mentioned. Like whenever you have something, some questions about your assessments, definitely can ask to your mentors. Mentors will be happy to explain the detail. Good, good, good. Thank you. Nice. So, Cornelia, can we now, by any chance, if because of, I don't know, if all the mentors are here or some of mentor doctors are still not able to connect us. But if your mentor doctor is not available, you can join to the other group. Okay, by any chance, if not.
Yeah, most of them, I think everyone is here except Dr. Ram. I cannot see Dr. Ramchandra, but I think everyone else is here, all
Good.
the other.
Good.
And again, when you go now into your breakout rooms, I have them set up the same way as the last time. So when we open up the breakout room, you pick your breakout room. By now, everyone should know which group you are in and which doctor you are with. And then whoever is kind of the assigned to help with the groups, that one of you is starting the recording when you go into the group right now, because we like to have the recordings of each of the sessions. So please, whoever that is, start the recording. And I guess that's it. And you stay with your mentor as long as your mentor would like to.
All
hold
mentors,
on. Yeah,
all
hold on. I
mentors
made a
are requested to take the suggestion of the date and time for your webinar, online webinar for the clients. Please take that suggestion from your group for your webinar for the clients. So you can fix the date and time and inform, so they like everyone can have that date and okay, good.
Okay, I have one, I forgot something, because everyone needs, that is actually doing the recording needs to be a co-host. And whoever is going to do that, could you stay in the main room so I can see who it is? And then I can, and then I make you a co-host.
Could they just raise their hands right now?
Or you can raise your hands right now. That's a good idea as well. So I know who that is, so I can easily find you and make you a co-host.
Yeah.
Okay, Andrea, I made you a co-host. Cindy, just give me a second. I forgot about that. I should have asked before. Nadia. Co-host, then we have Kirti. Then Susie. Susie, you're under number 9.
I just wanted to ask if it's okay if we can join Dr. Hemang, since if Dr. Ram is not there and we're 3 of us here in the group that normally fall in that.
You
group.
just pick then if you can just pick that when it comes up. So that is probably the.
Okay, thank you.
Robin, why can I not find you in my list? You're not there. Oh, okay, hold on. You're on.
I'm the.
No, I see you now.
For 5.
Yeah, no, I see you now.
I think from Group 1, no one is there?
Group 1 would be normally me.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Most of all are done, I think.
Tria, Tina, Miriam.
Yes, I'm not
Akira.
seeing Cindy as the co-host, and I'm not seeing Susie as a co-host.
I didn't see, yeah, that is us. Susie, where are you?
Have you changed me yet? Normally it gives me an announcement that I've been made co-host.
Yeah, I'm just about to make Cindy, and now I see Susie make co-host. Okay, and now we still need Cindy. Sorry, I have Cindy. Robin, are you co-host now?
It didn't give me an announcement. How do I check?
She's not a co-host yet.
Yeah, I'm checking here right now. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
she's not. That's fine.
That's interesting because I cannot find you. You are not in the list, and I cannot see Kirti either.
Yeah, it's there, Robin Lee. Yeah.
Yeah, but I cannot find her in my list to make you a co-host.
Do you want to make me host and I can do that? Because I see them.
Yeah, Robin Lee, here we go. Make co-host. And then I find Kirti. Here we go, here.
Still, Kirti is not co.
Okay, everyone does everyone, Kirti, Susie, you are all. So I guess everyone should be now assigned. And when we open up the rooms, and if somebody is in the wrong room, or then you just come back to the main room.
Oh.
Okay, are
I
you?
see now my recording thing has changed, so I must have been made.
Yeah, you are
co-host.
co-host now. Mhm.
Okay.
I open up all the rooms. And so everyone can just choose the rooms where you want to go into. Can you see them coming up?
No.
No.
I do not.
Okay, so we have the same issue as the first time that
So
somebody.
once you find the breakout thing, mostly all of the unassigned are at the first, so you have to scroll down to find the
Yeah,
groups.
somebody closed the breakout room, so we have to wait for 40 seconds because I cannot redo them. I don't think I can while they are closing down.
Could maybe the people who are doing the recording that are co-hosts, could they maybe grab their people and put them in their room?
The problem right now is that the breakout rooms are closing in 23 seconds.
Oh,
so we have
gotcha.
to wait. Somebody clicked and accidentally on closing them. So one of the co-hosts must have hit that one. And once they are closed again, I can read. So don't go to close the breakout. So I open up all the rooms again. And now it should show up, and you click all the way to the bottom. When you see the breakout rooms, scroll down on the right-hand side, and then you should see your rooms showing up. And then you can just click join on the right-hand side.
I'm not seeing anything on my screen for breakout rooms.
I don't either.
That's weird. But some people seem to see it because some people joined, which is weird. Okay.
I think the ones that joined were the co-hosts.
That is okay. Then we have to assign them by hand. Okay, Ralph is 4, Sita is 7. I'm sorry about that. It's the technical stuff is not always working. Jan, where are you?
I'm in 7.
Jan, okay, hold on.
Cornelia, when I clicked on the button to record, it said I needed to ask permission from the host to record.
Okay.
So I'll go back, but I'm just letting you know that that's what happened.
You are a co-host. Give me a second. I need to sort out first the people to get into their rooms and assign to 7. So it would really help for everyone who is not in a room yet if you were to change your name and give me the number that you need to go in there, because then it's much easier for us to do this, to assign you. Right. Marie, where are you? Marie Yasin?
Yeah, 9.
9, okay. Mia, 3.
And for Jacob, number 4, please, because I don't see where to change my name.
Okay. I'm really sorry about that, but it really would help in the future, even that you do that before we go into that, just in case something like that happens, but then it would make it much easier for all of us.
Yes.
Hey, Jacob, it's Christina. So if you go to participants and then you find your name, you touch your name, and then you have the option to rename.
Where are we now? So we have Sangeeta. Where are you? She's 6. Okay. Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, you changed your name.
Sisi, where are you located?
And then we have Daniel. Where are you? Gaza. And Abhinav, where are you? Mina?
I'm in Dr. Neetu Patel's room.
So that's
Abhinav
4.
and yeah, it's me.
Okay, so Cece, where do you need to go?
I don't see that she's got audio. Oh, she is unmuted.
CC is 9.
She says 9. Okay.
RT, which one are you in?
She must also. She is also by Dr. Hamon.
Okay.
Then we have only Daniel left that I don't. He is obviously not on. Dr. Komal, where do you want to go?
Yeah, 9.
9. Okay, assigned to Dr. 9. So I assigned the doctors all to you and Dr.
Yeah, Dr. Ratsi 9.
Okay. And now we need to figure out if everyone can do the recording.
Dr. Dipali.
Dr. Dipali, where are you?
Lenara,
I have
were you
assigned
able
her
to get in?
already. Dr. Dipali, can you see yourself? Because I already assigned you automatically.
Yes, Cornelia, I went and I came back to session automatically.
Okay, I need to, I move you quickly into 2 and then I move you back to 1, then it should come up again. Move to 1. Does it come up now?
No. No, Cornelia.
Can you not join because I have already assigned you to it?
No, it's not coming, Cornelia.
Cornelia,
Mina,
can you add to room number 4? Mina?
I have assigned you to room number 4, Mina. You have to click on the
Daniel is in which part? Daniel, you are in which group? You know? Otherwise, maybe to put in number 1 for now.
Oh, Mina.
Mina and Daniel is okay. Yes.
Daniel is okay now. Okay, Mina. Daniel is,
Group 1, Dr.
Okay,
Kirti Madam, 1 number.
Cornelia,
yeah. Moire, where
can
are
you please?
you?
I'm here. Can you see me?
I can see you, but I don't see you in the list. Where are you? You should be
No,
in
no.
number 4, right? Or where do you need to go?
Hold on. Before you send me anywhere, can you please give me permission so I can record our session?
Yeah, okay, good. Make co-host. Okay, so do you see that? I made you a co-host.
Yes, thank you.
And you can join now group 4, right?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually.